Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Artopia 2024, where we showcase creative arts of all kinds within the Ipswich region. My name is Emily Cavanagh.
And my name is Ayla Woodward-Hopkins, and this week we look at a craft you would not automatically connect to the arts. And we talk with an award-winning cinematographer who started right here at the University of Southern Queensland.
Coming up, we also have an update of what's on in Ipswich this week.
With us in the studio today, we have a former UniSQ student and an award-winning cinematographer, Jacob Moha. Welcome back to where it all started, Jacob.
Thank you. It's very nostalgic being here again.
You've had great success since graduating, and I understand prior to that you were studying politics. What made you transfer to film and TV?
Yes, I was studying politics in the UK for quite a bit, but I realized it's something that I don't really have passion for as the years went by. So I decided to drop out and actually follow what I love, which is cameras and just being around film and productions. I used to hold cameras since I was 12 years old, so it's just something that was embedded in me. And then from there, I just traveled to Australia, started my journey here at UniSQ, and kept going into just diving into the passion that I truly love.
While studying at UniSQ, how has studying here contributed your development and growth in the area?
So it's quite an amazing university to be a part of. In terms of education, the hands-on experience that you receive here, it's quite similar to the professional world as well. So once you learn how the equipment, the studio work, the production that the students get to work with here, it translates perfectly into the real world as well. And that is something that definitely made me advance a lot better.
I understand that you recently filmed a music video, Loud by the Hinterland, which was shown on MTV and Foxtel. At what point did you decide to specialize in music videos?
So it's crazy to think about that, because MTV is something that I used to watch as a kid. So having a project there as well, it's beyond my thinking. With the music video with Hinterland, it was my first music video ever, and I got offered the opportunity to film with Nigel Jones, who's an amazing cinematographer, and I almost said no to it, but I kind of bit my tongue and I said yes and accepted the offer, and it was the step into something that I didn't expect that I would truly go on to love, is working with music, working with artists, and making people overall look cinematically good with music.
So I understand with the latest music video that you directed, and that won awards. Tell me about the accolades that you received.
Yeah, so that was UX Me by Jimmy Sran. It was done in a foreign language, so we had to translate everything. It was an insane project to work on, but I was surprised to see how far it went as we advanced with the production. Ended up winning the Las Vegas Movie Awards, and that was my first award as a director, which was good to finally get after years of working. And it went on to be a finalist in the Euro Music Video Awards as well, which is quite an honor as well.
So for those thinking of pursuing a career in music videos, directing, etc., in the film and TV sector, what would you give them, like tips, tricks on pursuing their dreams?
Yeah, 100%. So when it comes to film and the creative arts, there are an insane amount of pathways that you can start your career following that journey. But whether you want to freelance, you want to work with production studios, there's so many possibilities when it comes to the creative arts. Just make sure you experiment and make sure you fail as well. Don't be afraid of failing, because that's always a step forward. Be able to accept rejection and criticism as well. Don't take it personally, as it's always something that would just develop your personality and your career at the end of the day.
Any key skills or qualities needed to be doing in the film, needing to have in the film industry? Like anything specific?
Yeah, rejection is quite a big part of it because you will get a lot of no's at the end of the day, but it's those yes that matters, and that's what we work for. We work for those yes at the end of the day. Don't be worried. Don't be too afraid of just experimenting with new things, failing, and then getting up and trying something new. You're constantly developing your creative style, your professional career, and that's always a step forward. So don't be too afraid of pursuing anything, and just let your passion carry you to where you want to be at the end of the day.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Next up, we caught up with her husband and wife team, Brett and Elissa Jenkins from Larrikin Puppets, and chatted about puppeteering as their creative arts and their future plans.
Hi, I'm Brett.
And I'm Elissa.
And we are
Larrikin Puppets!
Now, how did we get into puppets, Elissa? Oh yeah, I've been playing with puppets since I was 3 years old. So I used to play with toy puppets, and I always wanted to be a puppeteer. And it wasn't until I was all grown up that I started my own business, Larrikin Puppets, and I used to perform the puppets all by myself. But then Elissa came along, and when did you start with the puppets?
It's about 6 or 7 years ago, so I haven't been performing with puppets until, I won't even say, but very large grown-up age. So we at Larrikin Puppets have been trained by the puppeteers from Sesame Street and the Muppets. And they are Jim Henson trained puppeteers. And so Brett received training from Marty Robinson, who is Mr. Snuffleupagus.
And Telly Monster.
Yeah.
And as well as Noel McNeil, who is Bear in the Big Blue House. And these two puppeteers work on Sesame Street, the Muppets, and various other Henson productions. And we went to America for 3 months to do some professional developments. And I just wanted to get some proper training in puppetry from the best in the business and the people that I grew up with watching and was inspired by.
And the first training I received was in puppetry for film and TV, so I started doing that first, and then did what I call the easier puppetry, which is puppetry for live theatre.
Some people might have seen our puppets appearing on various TV shows like Totally Wild, Shake Tapes, even music videos.
Yeah, we were in a music video that was done by Regurgitator Pagogo Show.
Oh
Yeah, they're
Regurgitator.
nice,
We've worked
hey?
with Regurgitator a few times. And we were in a music video by Illy, who's a hip-hop
Yeah, he's a
artist.
famous rapper.
Yeah, and a band called Gutterfire and a singer called Tia Gostolo as well. We've done quite a few music videos with our puppets.
So we specialise in performing puppetry. We do love to make sock puppets, so we train kids on how to make the most simple puppet, a hand puppet, and that is a sock puppet. But they're pretty sophisticated sock puppets, so they actually have a nice foam mouth plate, and so they're like upmarket sock puppets, aren't they? They're really, really good quality sock puppets. But we don't know the art of puppet building, which is a fine art in itself.
Well, I built this chicken, but I had a lot of help in training. But we do design puppets. So I'm a cartoonist as well, so I will draw a design of a puppet and then send that design to a puppet builder, who then does all the gluing and sewing and cutting and all of that.
So we worked with about 15 different puppet builders from all around the world. We're getting some new puppets built as we speak, which is very exciting. And
We have been performing live for such a long time, but we've always really wanted to be on TV. And while we've done a few TV guest spots and music videos and things, we'd like to bring puppets back to TV in a big way.
because we've found that kids really love puppets, and we've discovered that through live puppetry and how much engagement there is with kids with puppets. So we want more kids to enjoy Australian puppetry. Yeah.
So we are creating a TV series. We're getting puppets built and just working on scripts and things right now. We're going to work on a TV pilot, a series pilot.
Yes.
And then from there, we're going to try to convince TV stations to pick it up so that we can go ahead and make more episodes.
Yeah,
Bring
we're really
puppets back
looking forward to
Aussie
that.
TV.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel they need to start out big on big theatre stages or big festival stages, whereas I cut my teeth on birthday parties, backyard birthday parties for the first couple of years, and there's nothing like a backyard full of rowdy kids at a birthday party to test your material, work out what works, what keeps them engaged, what gets them laughing, and what doesn't, so you can scrap all of the material that doesn't work, keep what does, and just don't be afraid to do those funny little birthday party gigs because there's a lot of value in it, and it's a good way to have paid rehearsals as well.
So yeah, birthday parties. If you can do a birthday party and entertain a birthday party crowd, you can do anything in life.
Yeah, Uncle, I want to be famous.
What's on in Ipswich this week? We have plenty for you. The life and death of almost everybody on now at Fire Station 101 until June 23rd, presented by Arts Alive and Ipswich Civic Centre. Tickets just $40. Bookings recommended www.ipswichciviccentre.com.au. Ipswich Little Theatre Society Daytime Theatre Troupe present Picnic in the Woods, written and directed by Jane Shepherd, on now until 20th of June at the Incinerator Complex, Burley Griffin Drive, Ipswich. Tickets are just $8 and bookings are essential. Daytime theatre troupe bookings are at ilt.org.au. If you're just looking for a place to relax or even a place to enjoy art, check out Banshee's Bar and Art Spaces. Banshee's is a friendly bar and art space where you can enjoy contemporary art exhibitions and live performances. This weekend, 15th of June from 5 p.m, get ready for an introspective night of original folk and country-infused music from the Emmavilles and solo support acts Claire Cowley and Lucy Garlick. 131 Brisbane Street, Ipswich. For more of what's on here in Ipswich, check out www.discoveripswich.com.au for more events and activities right here in Ipswich.
That's all from us here on Artopia 2024. We hope you enjoyed the first episode, and we will see you again next week for more interesting art and artists of Ipswich. Don't forget to follow us on our socials on Instagram and Facebook at Artopia 2024. My name is Emily Cavanagh.
And my name is Ayla Woodward-Hopkins, and we'll see you next time on Artopia.